Peace. What it is. Alright. Alright, I'm getting tired of this we not Moors and black folks is different than Moors and all, and we not the Native Americans and all that. I'm tired of the arguing, personally. Even though I ain't arguing with nobody. You know. I'm tired of seeing you niggas argue. So I'm gonna go through a couple books here and prove my point. Now, this book right here is very important because it was written in the 30s. Okay? They told more of the truth in the 30s. More of the truth, not all of the truth. They told more truth than they do. And stuff like this, which came out, I don't know when, but whatever. They be lying like a motherfucker and stuff like this. So, whatever. But this book right here is very, very, very important. We need to look into this book. This book ain't sold in America. See, it say got the Mayan prophecies, the super gods. Oh man, this book here, okay. I got it from a brother in Scotland, I believe. I think it was Scotland, Ireland, maybe. I paid for it, was $50. I paid for it, and they sent it to me. Right? Got to the post office, and then they never sent it to my house. Then they sent it back and said I refused it. So then they sent it back to me. Again, the company sent it back to me. And then the post office did it again. And they didn't send me the book. They didn't even try to deliver it. They just said that I refused it, right? So now I email the people, like months go by. I email the people, I'm like, my book. They're like, well, we sent it, but they said that you refused. I'm like, well, they never sent it. So it's like this big issue, right? Long story short, to get them to send it, I had to give them my partner's address without my name on it. You feel me? And they wanted to charge me some more shipping and handling, and I was gonna have to pay it, but they seen that literally the post office just wasn't sending me my book. So they had a heart, you know what I mean? And they sent it to me again for free. And I got it from my partner house. So this book, let me just give you a taste of what it encloses. Look at that. The Secrets of Gravity, people. Oh yeah. These smart ass scientists don't know how gravity works? What kind of shit, and we pay them? Anyway, so let's go. All right, in this book, he goes into the science of God. And look where he goes. The mystery of the Maya. Now, y'all know the Maya was the people in Central America, the ancient people of Central America, right? Really was, well, they say it's so-called Olmecs, but they didn't call themselves that either. But I'm not going there. I just want you to see that in the chapter on the science of God, he goes straight to the Mayans. Okay? Think about it, people. Think about it. Now, keep going. Now, right here, everyone knows what that is, right? The Olmec head, because the Mayans were the Olmecs, right? Okay, the Olmec head. Now, what I bet you didn't know, because I didn't, is Olmec head, an earlier incarnation of Quetzalcoatl. Quetzalcoatl was their god. It's like, their Jesus. Check it out. Indicating that Quetzalcoatl died on the cross. Died on the cross. What? Okay, let's go here. Or should I go here? Okay, hold on. Remember that died on the cross line. Remember that. But first, let me prove this quick point. In this book, if you look up America, it tells you that the continent got its name from Amerigo Vespucci, right? That's what they told us. Who sailed, blah, 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 blah. Then a rival source for the name has been advanced to blah, 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 right? This explanation is decreed by many, blah, blah, blah. The point was this. Strange that broad America was to wear the name of a thief. Pickle dispenser who went out in 1499, blah, 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 whose highest rank was boatwain's mate, whatever the hell that is, an expedition that never sailed. Okay, it's saying in this book, it's saying that it's funny that the whole continent got named after this cat who did barely even touch the continent. Basically, they admitting that that's a fucking lie, but they can't say it in books like this because if they say it, shit don't get published. So, but anyway, let's go to more real quick. Inhabited mixed African and Muslim people, Arab, blah blah blah. Check it out. What it say? Frank, something something in blah 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 gives the names to the Indians. To the Indians, you get it? In 1592, 72 gives the names to the Indians. More to the Indians. Of course they gonna say gives the name. People, of course, they gonna tell you the truth without telling you the truth. Alright? Now, let's bring it home with this one. Secret teachers of all ages. Very important. Manly P. Hall. Go look it up. It's not expensive. Don't go buy it. So, remember, Quasi-Koto. This book go hard too. It give like the esoteric teachings to all religions and things. So, the crucifixion of Quasi-Koto. I bet you thought Jesus was the only one that got crucified, don't you? Watch this. You can read that if you want to. I'm not going to read all of it. I'm just going to go here. And in one instance, where the figure is not merely outlined, the cross is red, the clothes are colored, the face and hands are quite black. If this was Christianity of the German Nestorius, I'm sorry. How came he to teach that the crucified Savior was black? See that? Quasi-Koto, the name of the god who was Quasi-Koto, was black. Get it? Do you get it? So you see, Quasi-Koto is black. That's why the nigga looks black. Now this was their god. Now they'll tell you that this was African kings. No, this was their god. Okay. Say it. Get it? Man? Alright, we ain't through. Hold on. One more thing. Just to bring it home, because y'all be bullshitting. American origins, right? You can read that if you want. There you go. Bam. Check it out. He was the god Quasi-Koto in Mexico. How you say that in blah, blah, blah. And in Peru, he was called Amaru. From the latter, meaning Amaru, name comes our word America. America. Amorica is literally translated land of the plumbed serpent. The priest of this god of peace, Islam, from the chief center in Cordillera, once ruled both Americas. Damn. You see? Now, do you see why we say you Moors? Because that ties you to this continent. Now you have a nation behind you. And I could, but I ain't think about it. I got a book right here that goes in on how the Nagai serpent Amaru people was the Phoenicians, the Olmecs, the Carthaginians, everything in history that's been whitewashed. And I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a video about this book because this is important. But for now, sit on that for a minute, think about it. Peace, Moors, Islam.